blinded. Oh, how do I extend the video? Extend video. I think that's extended. Haven't worn these Google Glass for ages. I've forgotten how they work. Anyway, this is the drive, if you live in Park West, to get down to Wando High School during rush hour. Probably the most boring video ever in the history of... Look, it's a school bus. So I never realised when I first moved to America all those years ago that when there's school buses going, when they stop and let kids out, you have these little old-fashioned stop signs that come out the side, and the traffic going both sides of the road in any direction all completely comes to a stop. What a lovely idea, because the kids get off the bus and just run in all directions. Very bad idea, because it doesn't teach them very good road sense, but nevertheless, that's how they do it. So of course when I first came here back in, I guess, 93, 94, I saw a school bus and I just drove past. And everyone was tooting their horns and waving their fists at me. And I just thought, my word, they're jolly unfriendly people. It's February the 19th. And it's kind of chilly. It's 59 degrees Fahrenheit. What is that in Celsius? Is it you take away 30 and then half it, or something like that? So I guess around 15-ish degrees Celsius, which is a chilly day by Charleston standards. Nobody pull out in front of me, please. I'll be very upset with you. Finally got my bike back together and running. So excited. So tomorrow I'm going to try and put the rest of the bodywork onto it so it's all in kind of one piece. I've got to find some wing mirrors. I've got to get it licensed here in South Carolina. And of course I've got to take my American bike license. That'll be a laugh. I took my original English motorcycle test back in I don't know. How can I even figure that out? I'm going to say it was before Y2K, because I remember driving my ZZR 600, riding. I used that to go to work in, come on matey, in Croydon. So maybe 98, 99, something like that is what I'm thinking. And being 2016. Okay, I can't wait for you, because you're not going to nip into one of these gaps like I'm going to do. So I'm going to feel a bit of a nip coming on. There's my gap. That's another reason I love this car, the Porsche Cayenne S. I don't know if there's much difference between a Cayenne and a Cayenne S. And then there's the turbo, so the S is kind of in between the two, but it's bloody awesome. It's a big, fat, heavy SUV that I can load up. Bailey, he says, I'm not going to look at you. He's in the back. He's already sulking because I accelerated across the junction there and slammed him against the... Oh, like you, matey. Staring at your phone, pulling out in front of this massive silver car. Great car. Totally pleased with this. It's a little bit of a gas slurper, but American gas prices are so low, who cares? But yeah, it's a great balance between functional excellence. It's roomy, spacious, loads of headroom for a big tall guy like me. Get kids, dogs and crap and whatever else I want in here. And at the same time, it's just fun to drive. You put your foot down and it takes off like a race car. And if you really want to put it into sports mode, courtesy of this little sport button down here, which the moment you press it, you feel the suspension lower, stiffen, the revs go up, suddenly the changing point on the gearbox changes, and you're into like sporty heaven. Not the kind of thing that I'll do here in a school zone. Speed limit's 40 down here. Look, officer, I'm being very, very good. It's just not worth it, because the kids that come out of school are idiots, and they run around all over the place with their bikes. I've had kids step out in the road in front of me. They're generally just not aware. It's one of the things with the culture here in the US that You know, the people just step out in the road and expect cars to stop for them. I'm surprised that more people aren't run over. And of course, lots of the cars you see coming the other way here are coming out of the high school. So these are 15, 16, 17-year-olds that are driving. The car examination was so rudimentary, it was a joke. It was like, get in the car, drive around the block, yep, you're good, here's your license, off you go, you can drive. So you have a lot of these teenagers that just have no idea how to drive, no idea of spatial awareness or how roads work, or like these people, why are they just sitting in the road? She's on the phone blathering to her kid, trying to find where she is, pulling in front of people. Look. Oh my God. Come on. I would normally nip in front here, but I don't want to spook the bus driver and get him to slam his brakes on, so I'll just wait a sec. Anyway, good God, I'm talking to myself a load of old crap. Yeah, so the school, you know, there's no awareness of motorcycles. People don't look in blind spots. I've had a conversation with a few people talking about blind spots. They don't even know what I'm talking about. I had to explain what a blind spot is on a car. And of course, stop signs in America mean stop. You actually have to come to a stop. Unlike in England, where they mean kind of slow down a bit and think about stopping, but you don't have to. Look. Trump, make America great again, and he's got a working hat on and his thumb up. It's fantastic. When I went to Starbucks this morning, there was a Trump supporter handing out little cards, so I stopped and had a little chat to him while I was sitting in the drive-thru. Nice guy. He was a Iraqi war vet, and he spurted on about how immigrants are destroying the country. Once I'd explained to him that I couldn't vote because I'm English, and he didn't realise that me saying that because I'm English means that I am an immigrant. So while he was telling me how bad immigrants were for the country, talking to an immigrant, but it made me laugh anyway, so I took a couple of his flyers and I'll use them as beer coasters or something. I think that's Nathan's funny blue hat jauntily on the back of his head right there. Yes, that is him. So he's nattering on his phone. Oh, he's calling me. Yes?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Yes.
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 Okay then.
Come and get in the car then.
Where are you?
See you.
You can see me.
I can see you. You're on the phone next to that palm tree with the funny ginger girl next to you.
How many fingers am I holding up?
3.
Alright then.
Oh, I don't know. I can't see it because you're behind that car. I'm trying to hide behind this white Sienna.